Looch, you are a week into hockey season, buddy.
Yes, we are.
Man.
Play action. Dunkin,
What up, buddy?
what's happening, guys?
Good to see you.
Like that stash, man.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
I'm like an
Going
old
Raleigh-
West reject.
Going Raleigh fingers on us.
Thank you. I'm just wearing the wrong gear. I got to wear my A's hat.
Did you get cast in the new season of Yellowstone? Is that just going on there?
That's it, baby. Got my 6-shooters.
1823. Play action.
My wife likes the mustache, so that means it must go, right? I can't give her the satisfaction.
Yeah.
November, yo.
All right, so before
November.
we open up this can of your Houston Astros there, buddy,
Yeah.
who I think personally have Texas exactly where they want them.
What? They ain't gonna win this series.
Who? Houston's not?
No, Houston ain't gonna win this series. They can't win at home. Like
Well,
everybody knows
they'll
that.
figure out to win one game at home. But
That's all they need to do.
And we gotta.
All right.
Looch, what is going on in hockey? All I know is that the season started. That literally is all I know. And every time I have Sports Center, I hear Hunter Bernard or Hunter or
Connor Bedard.
That's all they're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
And he looks like a baby. Looks like he's should be in my daughter's class in the 5th
He's
grade.
the best.
So young.
18 years old, man. He's handling the hype and the attention pretty good for a young kid coming into the NHL. I mean,
How's he
he's
doing
fitting,
though?
He's basically fitting right in. He's won. I think he's got 1 goal, 2 assists. He scored. He got his first assist in his first game against Sidney Crosby and the Pittsburgh Penguins, and then he got a goal, his first goal against Boston, powerhouse Boston. But I don't think they're going to be the powerhouse this year. So I mean, they're going to be good, but they're not going to be the team they were last year.
Well, the team they were last year didn't really amount to much, did it?
No. But there are a couple teams that are going to be good this year that were good last year. So you're talking about the Vegas Golden Knights. I think they're the real deal. I think they have a chance of doing a repeat this year. I mean, it doesn't happen too often, but I'm not making that prediction yet. But they're 4-0 right now, so they're showing up.
Hey, Dunkin and Play Action. Are you guys in on hockey yet? You guys following anything that's going on? You are. Okay. What do you
Yeah.
I don't have the time to.
No. Exactly. I don't have the time, but
Arizona Coyotes.
well, they got a young guy that it was like 3rd pick overall. The dude's like a stud. Like they played just an exhibition game down in Tucson, and the guy was like, "Whoa, where did he come from?" So
Logan Cooley.
Logan Cooley is the guy. He's where did he come from? Like Michigan, or I forget where he came from. But the guy's something. He's at least we got something to look forward to. Last night they got worked. They got blanked, but I don't expect them to like set the world on fire. But that guy Cooley, I said that on one of our shows, and I was like, watch out for him.
Yep, rookie could possibly be one of the rookies of the year.
I think so.
Right up there with Bedard.
What's up with my Kraken, Looch?
Kraken, oh boy. Kraken are 0-3-1.
That's true.
They didn't get a very good start. They're struggling a little bit, but it's still early in the season.
All right, look, buddy. Here's one thing I noticed so far in hockey season that I picked up on, Looch. You're flip flopping already because you were picking the Devils to go all the way, and that had to be painful for you to say that. And now you haven't even mentioned the Devils yet. All you're talking about is Vegas.
Yeah, well, what's the Devils are 1-1 right now. They played good in the preseason. They're not struggling, but they're finding their way. They're trying to find their way. The Devils, and I think the Rangers are going to be the same thing. They got a new system with Peter Laviolette as their new coach. The Rangers, and they're going to have to adjust to him. They got a few new guys. Like Vegas. I mean, they really didn't trade anybody. They got basically the same team they had last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Jack Eichel, who is one of their top guys, is going to be phenomenal this year. I think he's going to have a breakout season.
Why did the Rangers replaced the coach? They made it to the playoffs.
I think they just needed some kind of a change, to be honest with you.
How long was he there?
He was there for.
Is it Mike Keenan? Is that who it
3
was?
years. Yeah, yeah, Mike Keenan.
Jesus.
He wasn't long, and he was there long enough to have a cup of coffee. Time to go.
That was a good one.
I'd take Keenan back.
That's the last time I watched.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It was a good year. It was a good year.
Hey, from the Ron Duguay, Eddie Mio era through the Mike Richter era, I was in on the Rangers just like I am on the Phillies.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There's only so much time in my day. I had to give something up, and it ended up being hockey.
Yeah. We also have another great player, which Austin Matthews. I'm sure.
Hat tricks.
Hat tricks all over the place. First 2 games, 3 goals in the first game, and then another 3 goals the second game.
Who does this guy play for?
This is Toronto Maple Leafs.
Okay.
Yeah, he's some player.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, we give our early NHL kind of predictions, whatnot. Last year, I think they set a record for most goals scored per game. I think the league, it was up over like 3.5 goals, or just about 3.5. They are going to get very, very. I mean, I think they're going to pass it this year. You already have guys scoring. Teams scored 20 goals already through like 4 games.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nuts, man. These are turning into baseball games.
Yeah.
There's no more 2-1 hockey games, 2-0 hockey games. You go to a hockey game, Trevor said it, I'll echo it. Bet the over, bet the over, bet the over, bet the over.
Yes.
Yeah, but Mike, you're only taking in consideration that these teams that you're talking about scoring these goals are playing the Flyers. That's all.
Hey, the Flyers are winning, man. They've won twice already.
Yeah.
Got their home opener the other day. The Tortorella effect is real.
Carter Hart's playing good for them in goal.
Yeah, that'll change in 2 weeks. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, right.
They'll put him on the bench. They'll bring up another rookie goaltender from Yugoslavia, Slovakia, and he'll be the next best thing. And ship Carter Hart off to Chicago. They'll make a run to the Cup versus Vegas or something like that.
Well, they need a goalie. He's better. He'd rather block pucks than block like mortar shells in Ukraine. All right, so
that's true.
Bring them all over.
Bring them all over.
I was close to taking Hart in my my fantasy league for a goalie. I mean, I don't have many goalies left in the league to grab, so he was one of the ones I was thinking about grabbing.
Oh,
yeah, we're talking about that, man. Don't sleep on the Flyers. Worst to first.
Yeah.
So look, take a guy like me who once was a hockey fan, still a hockey fan. I just it's like I got to pick and choose what I'm going to do and when I'm going to do it now with all my extra time that I have. What's coming up? What do you got for me that can suck me in? Kind of like Ted Brooks. He didn't suck me into college football, but he sucked me in on the Kraken last year. And although I will not lie, I never watched one Kraken game until they got to the postseason. But I did check their box scores every day, and I would watch SportsCenter to find out what the heck was going on with the Kraken. So suck me in, Looch.
I'm gonna go back to Vegas again, man. I know you love Vegas, so I would jump on the Vegas train if I were you, man. You can't go wrong there. And they got some great players, man. With the Hill in goal, Eichel, Marchessault. They got a ton of guys. McNabb, I think it is a defenseman who's a really good defenseman. Stone, and you're thinking about going out there, right, for the big Super Bowl. So
I'm not thinking about it. I'm going out there. We're working, man. We're doing shows out there all week long.
All week, man. Free buffet, doing shows.
So yeah, you should.
Benihana.
No, man,
baby.
There's only, as of the spring when I was in Vegas, there's only 3 buffets left.
No.
In Vegas.
No.
COVID shut them all down.
I was going to say, is it a victim of COVID? Has to be, right? Yeah.
3.
God, it used to be like in the prime rib, right? That
was the part.
Get your prime rib for cheap. Not anymore.
The Paris Casino Hotel had the best breakfast buffet ever in the history of. I mean, if I was the guy that won that $2 billion Powerball,
Mm-hmm.
I would immediately, and it was 10 years ago, I would first thing I do is buy a plane. Second thing I would do is fly to Vegas once or twice a week for breakfast and then come right back. That's how good that buffet. I was heartbroken when I was out there, and I got up early and went to the Paris to eat.
It was done.
It was done. There's nothing there. And then I went to the one in Flamingo because they had a decent one also. Gone.
No.
Yeah.
So my wife and I got married Cosmopolitan. This was many years ago. And we went to the $60 buffet. So that was like great. But they had everything you can imagine, like from chicken waffles to calamari to like turtle soup. I swear. Like it was there.
I'm so old that we used to go to the hotel. You said the Cosmopolitan, right?
Yes, sir.
Before the Cosmopolitan, there was something called the Boardwalk.
Oh, yeah.
And me and my wife went through there one night looking for a buffet. And you know Vegas Vacation with Chevy Chase when he goes to the casino with Cousin Eddie and they go to the buffet and he's like, the blue and the yeller. That was that buffet.
That was the one?
No. I'm telling you. We were like,
George Papadopoulos or what was it?
Papadopoulos. Papa Giorgio.
Nick Papa Giorgio from Yuma. You don't have to.
From Yuma. I forgot.
Software. Man, dude, what kind of Vegas, Arizona guy are you? Come on.
Yeah, call Don Juan. He knows all the spots.
Yeah, Don Juan does the spots.
What we need to do is we need to check the hockey schedule for when we're going to be out in Vegas. Because
definitely,
very good likelihood that all four of us are going to be there then. And check out a hockey game. Also, 2 weeks before we go out to Vegas for the Super Bowl, Top Fan Rivalry is doing a Top Fan Rivalry con out there.
Yep,
it's only
I'm
a
looking.
2-day. It's a 3-day. It's really Friday, Saturday. Check out Sunday.
Yeah, 1920-21, right?
Yeah, But I was talking to him earlier, and I was trying to work with him to secure some good deals in Vegas. But what they got going, I got to make sure I don't say things I'm not supposed to say. Top Fan Rivalry is where we want to reach. You know, that's the first step. Where they are now is our first step of where we're trying to go as a media company. And you wouldn't know it just by having Bill on the show. They bring in some serious cash, these cats. Like, really. And what they're spending on this Top Fan Rivalry con, it would blow your mind if you knew.
If you knew.
If anybody's got that weekend, what they're planning sounds like a really, really, really good time. And I mean, I don't know how I'm going to get my wife to say, okay, yeah, sure, you can go to Vegas now for a weekend, a week before you're going out there for 2 weeks.
Come home and then go for 2 weeks, yeah. Should be like, just stay for the month. Just stay for the month.
Yeah,
don't even bother. That'd be cheaper to stay for the month.
You
might think about that.
Where's Don Juan live?
Just saying.
Here's your clothes. I'll pack your bags for you.
Get your bags. Get out. Get out.
Exactly. So, Looch, you want to hang with us? We're gonna, or you want to get out?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop off, man. I got a few things I got to do. I got some stuff I got to finish up. For,
He's a busy
work,
guy.
So.
All right, Looch.
All right,
We'll
Looch.
be back next week with more good stuff tonight, Looch. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Looch.
All right, guys. Yeah, have a good night.
All right,
Thanks.
you too. You're gonna let
later.
yourself out, right? I'm not gonna shut the door behind you.
All right.
All right, good. Play action.
My man.
5-0. They just went to break. I don't know what inning it was.
It's end of the fourth right now. Or going to the fifth.
really think that the Astros have them right where they want to be. And I think Texas is going to look back at this and say, why the hell did we start Max Scherzer in Game 3? Because he hasn't pitched in weeks.
Yeah.
And, last postseason, he wasn't very good.
This whole year, shaky.
Yeah.
So, I was like, wait, they got that guy that's going to help him, but no, I don't see it. But if you say that, I'll go with that. But I just don't see it. Like, they got to go back to Houston, and something's happening. I don't know what's. This reminds me, and I said it on our last call show, which If you follow us, that's definitely Friday nights, 9:15, brought to you by Bleacher Brothers with yours truly, Dunkin Dad, and the Penguin AZ. So I mentioned that 2019 World Series. Remember that against the Nationals. Astros had that home field advantage, and they couldn't win a game at home. The Nationals couldn't win a game at home. Went down to Game 7, and sure enough, it's just I don't know. It's because you took the trash can banging away, or but if you look at that 2017 series, which they cheated, I don't care. I'm a fan. I'll call them out too. They won Game 7 on the road. So how much did the cheating really play? I think it's just the bats went cold. Look at Tucker. Like they need him. They need Tucker. Finally, Altuve got himself a home run. So hey, they have to win every game here in Arlington to make it make sense.
They will. They're going to sweep in Arlington. They're going to lose Game 6 at home, and their experience and their magic will. Well, it wouldn't surprise me if Altuve hits a home run off of Aroldis Chapman in the bottom of the 8th inning or bottom of the 9th inning, because I've already seen this movie a couple times where Chapman gives up the big one to Altuve, and I really want Houston to win. Because I want that rematch. You think you're good on the road? Take this road show into Citizens Bank Park now. And
they win against the Phillies this year. Up and down the lineup, there's no weakness. Everybody's clicking, even the rookies. So they keep that up. I don't see anybody beating the Phillies. And I have to be honest. It's just, but you could be onto something, because as far as Rangers, Astros, the Astros have more arms. They have a better bullpen. So, Game 7, everybody pulls out all the stops and everybody's, all hands on deck kind of. So you might even see Verlander or something if they want it. Because I'm not looking ahead, but trying to look ahead, right?
So if Houston wins, Phillies get the home field advantage, right, for the series. But the way that the series is laid out this year isn't like it is in the past. Yeah.
The Phillies don't get home field at all.
Yeah. They get it versus Houston because they beat them 2-1 on the year, and they have the same record. If they play the Rangers, they're the road team. So if they play Houston and they get the home field, that means they get games 1 and 2 at the bank and games 6 and 7. Not for anything, but I'm kind of pulling for Texas because I won 3 games in a row at the bank. I won 3, 4, and 5 in Philadelphia. I'll take a game from you on the road, and then you're not going back home, dude. There's no way, because they're not losing 3, 4, and 5 at home.
Are you sure about that?
I agree.
Positive
vision.
Yeah. No.
You're right. I saw that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. They all had the same. They all finished the same record, like 90 and whatever it was, 72, I think it was. And then the way that broke down was Texas swept Philly, like the first series of the year. So we're like 0-3 to Houston, and then we wound up beating Houston like 2-1.
The way they seed these MLB playoffs is ridiculous.
No, the Penguin says don't count your eggs. He's like, you're assuming they're going to sweep the D-backs. The D-backs should win 1 game at the house. I would, at the pool.
Stuff online about $6, $11 tickets for the Diamondbacks game. Yeah, you know what
standing
the cheapest?
Room?
I don't know what it was. You know what the cheapest standing room ticket is at Citizens Bank Park right now?
100 and something.
Just short of $1,100.
Oh wow!
Standing room.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even guaranteed to see anything. Just to get inside the building, $1,100. If you want a good seat, $1,800 just to sit down.
No, the Phillies and the Diamondbacks, and
take my money.
The Diamondbacks had a great season. Nobody expected
them. They need to be the Diamondbacks, man. Be aggressive, run the ball. You got some good bats. Corbin
I don't know. Run, steal.
Run. Kettle Marte's been on base every game.
Yeah, I don't get it. Steal second.
Let's go.
Is that the Phillies? What's getting looked is that the overlooked is the Phillies pitching has been lights out.
Yes.
Because all the home runs and all the runs, nobody's saying, well, my goodness, look at how good Azeel, Wheeler, and Nola, and Ranger, and the entire bullpen. how good everyone has been.
Ranger's the sleeper guy out of all the guy,
Yeah.
You don't want like Duncan said, don't tell nobody about Ranger Suarez.
I don't know about Ranger Suarez, man. That's like if you were saying about Max Scherzer. If I'm looking at Max Scherzer, looking at Ranger Suarez, right now I'm like, give me Ranger for games 3, game 4. Because Max can wait. He can wait. He can wait, Max.
And to me, it looks like a varsity team playing against a JV team. I don't. There's no disrespect. And go back and look at our preseason predictions. I picked the Diamondbacks to make the playoffs.
There
I'm
you
the
go.
only guy that picked the Diamondbacks and Baltimore both to make the playoffs. You guys laughed at me.
Joe Q had Baltimore going. I don't blame him, man. All the value was there for that bet, so I would have. I almost jumped on that.
I mean, for sure, man.
Oh, good. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I expect Arizona to win one of these games at home. If they don't win game 3, then game 5 when Gallen comes back on full rest, unless they need him, right? Here's the Lovella's got this conundrum, right? So like Philly comes in and they knock him out in game 3. Like he's forced to start Gallen in game 4.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So like now if he gets a win in game 3 and he looks at his bullpen, he's like, listen, I need a bullpen game from you guys, game 4, keep it close, hopefully you get some magic, then you got your silver bullet with Gallen and you're like, this is it. Like you've got to be the guy to kind of just put this away and give, because if not, at that point, you saw what they were able to do to Merrill Kelly, who's pretty consistent all year. And I wanted to ask you guys this. Remember back when, and this is, since we're all of age to know this, right? So they used to do this with playoffs, right? You used to go 2, then 2, then 1, then 1, then 1, or they went 2 and 3 and 2. I remember when teams would save their number 1 starter for game 3 at home or on the road if they were, you know what I'm saying? Like, I needed my ace. I wanted my ace to pitch game 3.
Mm-hmm. It depended on how it worked out, but that was the way.
Like, I remember Roger Clemens starting a lot of game 3s for the Yankees. Oh, yeah. I remember Pedro starting a lot of game 3s. Schilling, a lot of game 3s. You know what I mean? Like, not that I'm questioning what Novello did, but, like, you want to bring whatever you can to the table. Game 1, Citizens Bank. And I had no problem with what he did between, I think it was the 5 innings that Gallen went and then the 6 innings that Merrill Kelly went. Because who else is coming out of their bullpen that can hold that lineup to where it was? And really, 3-0, for both times, like, that was pretty good. If I'm being honest, as like a conscientious guy looking at Arizona, like, all right, you're keeping them within striking distance. And how many times did they come to the plate, the D-backs, bases loaded, 1st and 3rd, 1 out, and now to AJ's point, like, they just couldn't get it done. They just
I felt like game 1 was a moral victory for them, even though they lost, because, first pitch, home run. Then Harper comes up, home run, first pitch. Then Castillo. So in a blink of an eye, they were down.
Yeah.
They started to come back late
Sure.
in the game, and
they
played Philly
later
in the game. So I thought, all right, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
This is a little bit scary.
Mm-hmm.
But last night they got the doors blown off with them so bad. I don't think they win a game, man. I think that Philly has unfinished business, and they are so focused. I've never in my 35 years on this planet, I've never seen a baseball team as focused and as locked in as the Phillies are. And I was listening to some doofus on the radio today talking about how this is the most fun. Watching this Phillies team is so much fun, and they're having so much fun. I see them having fun, but I've seen lots of other teams. The 86 Mets had a lot more fun than the Phillies are having right now.
Well,
the Phillies are just focused on winning. When they win, then I think they'll really let loose. But they're not going to lose. They're not going to lose, period. They're going to win a World Series.
Oh, and you say focus, and it's that clubhouse. I could see the clubhouse, and even in the dugout, it's one of those things where everybody's just meshing, and that's how you look at all the great championships throughout the. It's just what it is. Like, they mesh, and then what happens next year? A couple guys leave, and the chemistry's all jacked up, and it's just not what it was. So No, you say focus, yes, but they are not only focused, but they're meshing. You got a lot of guys from last year that have that. They have that swagger from last year. You just bring all these young guys in and say, the kid Carter. Mm-hmm. Just bring this guy in and say, "This is how we do stuff," and that guy just lights out.
The last time, and I take what Golden State did with their 73 wins. I understand what Golden State did. They had a lot of talent, right? But that second three-peat that Jordan had when he came back, and he was on that first season, they went to 72-10, had Rodman on the team or whatever.
Right.
They were out for like sort of the same little mission that like these Phillies have. Like they wanted to just like they wanted to beat you, they wanted to roll through you, and they like until that last little bell rung and Seattle was walking themselves home, they were just execute. Nobody talked about anybody else. Everybody picked somebody else up. Didn't matter who it was getting the ball. If Craig Hodges was shooting, if Paxson was taking a night, like it didn't matter who was the guy that night. They had their ringleader. They had their Bryce Harper, right? They had their Michael Jordan. But like they were like that was the last time that I can think of a team that was like, you know what? He came back late. We got bounced in the first round of playoffs to like the Heat. We need to sit down, refocus, and this next year we are just like completely locked in. But baseball wise, no. Like
different time and place, different era,
different time, different era. Yeah.
But I just want to say that. But I get it. No, you're totally right. They're locked in, and it's like just like this team, just like this Phillies team. Like, man, if you ain't here to win the whole thing, then you need to go back to AAA or whatever that.
And AJ, he was quick to mention that very early on with our baseball preview. Like this team, there's only one way that this season ends. Anything else for this team, it's a failure. Anything else for this team is a failure.
And I told that to Braves fans this year too, and I'd love to see them cry. So
it's business to them, and they remind me. This team reminds me of those Yankees teams from the '90s, where after '96, it became business-like. It became expected. This team's a little bit more rowdy than those Yankee teams were, but it was like, yeah, we're gonna win. That's it. We're coming out here, and we're gonna win. End of story. And that's just what I don't see anybody that's lucky enough to be in Arizona and to get tickets to Friday's game. You will see the Phillies clinch the National League on Friday. It's over in 4 games.
Wow! You heard it here first. Tom's not liking it. Oh no, you got to sit with me and Tom. So I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, well, he's going to have to do his answer back article after the answer backs get swept out here. But let's
on the ride home or something.
Let's move on.
All right.
People, you let the cat out of the bag. I didn't announce it, but yes, Bleacher Brothers will be in Arizona.
Sorry.
At games 3 and 4.
Oh,
at games 3 and 4, we will be in the local bars before the game. We'll be inside the stadium. I want to meet that dude Jackpot. I forget the rest of his name, but I remember his nickname was Jackpot. The Penguin interviewed him last week, and the guy predicted the back-to-back home runs before they happened.
We need that luck.
Insane. Yes, I want to meet that guy. We're a lot of, and we'll bring you live updates throughout the game. This way you don't have to sit there and listen to, I guess A-Rod and Jeter.
PBS South.
Yeah.
Brian Anderson, Frenchie.
Oh, but we will be out there. We'll be having a good time. And yes, because I am committed to your enjoyment, to the viewers' enjoyment, not YouTube, but to the viewers' enjoyment. I'm committed. Here I am, no voice. Haven't slept in about a month. And Texas is on the board.
Oh, they just got a 2-run. There it is.
Yep, 5-2 in the 5th. And what's his name?
You can't blank them. It's tough.
And yes, in just hours from now, I have to leave for the airport to get there on Z-Packs. And I went to the pharmacy today just to be safe. I got my flu shot. And then it turns out I was behind on my COVID shot. So I got the last 4 COVID boosters all today in one time.
Oh, boy.
Go on that. I got the shingles and I don't know. I said keep sticking me.
You get your RSV.
Yeah, you know me.
There you go.
It's is this what I'm looking for? No,
Yeah, we
that's
gotta.
what I'm looking for. Here it is. Oh man, this is just falling apart on me. That's not it. Where the hell is it? All right, I can't find my sound effects without my glasses. We're gonna move to football.
Football, baby, NFL.
Sound effect there. 8-6. So where am I? That's because that's why I was on 6. There we go. All right, football. There we go. The big news this week is that the Philadelphia Eagles got rolled by the lowly New York Jets.
What
But
up,
Aaron
PJ
Rodgers
Walker?
inspired the team by throwing on the sidelines and no crutches. And I got to tell you this, in my opinion, that's not really worth too much. If freaking Zach Wilson just doesn't turn the ball over, the Jets are in every single game from here on out. They are. If he does not turn the ball over, they are at least in every single game from here on out.
Yeah, you're right.
They have an opportunity to be in every game. Zach Wilson can't turn the ball over, and they need to really lean on Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook and not be afraid to run the ball. And Garrett Wilson's just going to have to be patient. When the time comes to get the ball, he's going to get the ball. But a lot of ball control, a lot of leaning on that huge front seven, Quinn Williams, leaning on, those other guys coming back on the defensive side. And, exactly. Yeah, they're, like Joe Hughes mentions, like the number one defense that Buddy Ryan had across the board. And you got win on short fields. You got to get those. You just have to make those plays. They forced Russell Wilson to roll to the short side of the field, picked him off, ended the game versus Denver. They made Jalen Hurts throw the ball before he wanted to throw the ball. They took away the best offensive component of both of those teams, and they did just enough. Just enough to win those games. So, the
Jets were missing Elijah Vera Tucker, Sauce Gardner.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Vera Tucker's going to be out for a minute, from what I saw.
Yep.
So let me ask you this: are the Phillies have some things going against them here? The Eagles. When I say Phillies, I mean the Eagles have some stuff going against them here. One, when you lose the Super Bowl, it's hard to get back. The year after.
Mm-hmm.
Also, their schedule. Duncan, do you have their schedule pulled up in front of you?
Yes, I do.
Let's go through it, and the three of us just real quick, off the top of your head, think about it and give them a win or a loss here. So what are they at right now? They're 4-1 right now, correct?
Five and one.
All right,
yep,
so they're 5-1 at the moment. They got Miami coming up this week at home, correct?
Yep, Sunday night game, national game.
Play action. Do they win or lose against Miami at home?
Ooh, I love that game right there, but I will actually take the Eagles this time.
All right. Duncan, you think they're winning that game at home?
Man. I don't know, man. Like I'm not confident. I want to pick the Eagles, but I really feel as if Miami, if they get into a track meet with Miami, they're going to lose. So I think I'm going to go. I don't know, man. I'm going to go Dolphins by 6.
Okay, and I gotta go with the Eagles on this game.
Mm-hmm.
And you play action. You said the Eagles, right?
I took Eagles, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Eagles too. I don't think Miami. Look, everybody's looking at all these points in the track meets and the end zone flips with the cell phone, and it's fun and exciting. But they're beating a bunch of nobodies. They're beating the doors off a bunch of nobodies. They played one team so far, and they got their asses kicked when they played that team.
That's my point. Yeah, when they play a real team, it was tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you're going to see another one.
Who is that center fielder for the Rangers?
That kid, right, Carter?
He just.
I'm way behind you guys. Let's see. I get to see it now.
What did he just take one away?
Oh, he took a home run away from Alvey.
No, he didn't.
He went up
That was
over
a nice
the wall
one.
there. Yep.
Give him credit.
All right.
Oh, at Minute Maid, he went over the wall.
No, it was Texas and Arlington.
Oh, in Arlington. Okay, all right. That's
It's
Tavares.
only 3 hours away, you know.
All right. So here we got them at 6-1. Who do they play next?
Commanders, Washington.
Commanders. And it's in Washington?
Yeah.
It's a 10. It's a 1 o'clock start for you guys. Okay.
So we got them 7-1 after that game.
I'll take the Eagles on that one.
Yeah.
All right. So 7-1. How about after that?
Cowboys
Where?
at home.
I go 8-1 Eagles. I think they win.
I think they win that one too.
Me 3.
Who's next?
Chiefs
Where?
in Kansas City Monday night.
That's right. The rematch, huh?
Yeah, they're losing that game.
Think they're going to lose? It's in KC?
In KC, yep.
Oh, I hate to do it to you, Philly. Not this time.
No, not with Taylor Swift in the box. There's no way.
Yeah. Taylor bought all the suites, yo.
Everybody wants to be in that box with Taylor. You know what I'm saying?
So
I want to be in the Taylor box. Oh, my fault.
we're at 8-2. 8-2. Where are we at after Kansas City?
In Buffalo.
Buffalo.
In
In
Buffalo?
Philly.
Oh, okay.
Where are we? Are we around Thanksgiving? No, we're going to be in
Yeah, Thanksgiving. Day
Is that
after.
Thanksgiving Day after. Okay.
Day after. Well, it's Saturday, I think. The 26th.
Okay.
That's a Saturday game
Ooh.
for. Awesome.
Sunday. No, it's a Sunday. I'm sorry, Sunday.
Oh, okay.
My fault. But now let me bring this up to you though. They have the Cowboys first, then they get the bye week, then they go to Kansas City.
Mhm.
Then on the short week from the Monday, they come back and play the Bills.
That helps. That helps me.
Yeah, they're
So,
going to win. I'm going to give them that game.
They're at home
Okay.
on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna pick off Josh Allen a couple times, so they got the win.
We're still looking good here right now. What else we got?
No
Premier
problem.
matchup. 49ers travel to Philadelphia.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's everybody's healthy. They get blown right out of the building. The Eagles do.
Really?
When that team is healthy, no
Yeah.
one is beating them.
That's true.
There's too many weapons.
We gotta watch. I mean, as we speak, you got a couple of key guys out, so let's see what happens. But
No, it came out today. The injury, it's on BleacherBrothers.com. The injury report is out there. Debo and McCaffrey most likely are both going to play, and then who was the other guy? Williams is going to play. So
All right.
really, nobody's out. So if they are healthy,
If they're healthy,
too many weapons, and
yeah, that defense too.
we talked about it last week. I think it was me and Rico, where I'm sick and tired of people saying Brock Purdy's got to prove himself. What does he have to do? He's won every single game he's ever played almost.
he just lost their Browns, but
Yeah, I got it.
know.
But they should have won that.
Moody
game.
missed that.
They lost it on a freaking easy field
On that
goal.
field goal,
Yeah.
he did drive him down the field at the last. I mean, if they would have made the
he
field
can
goal,
only do. Yeah, he can only do what
we're
he's
talking about a different game, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he had his two weapons gone at that point.
Yeah,
McCaffrey
Debo.
and Samuel both out at that point.
That's it.
I'll say that game is
All right.
way more important to San Francisco than it is Philadelphia. So I would take that San Francisco is going to win. Not that the Eagles don't need to win that game, but I think for San Francisco in their psyche, they're coming back to the scene of the crime. They're going to make amends.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm sorry. I got to just do that. I think Philadelphia's going to win that game. I got some. I mean, they're not favored. They're not going to be favored, but I got a feeling, man. I think Brock Purdy needs a whole season.
He's had a whole season.
Really?
Last season and this season, it's a whole season plus the playoffs. He lost one game this week, and then he lost the game where his arm fell off.
We'll make it fall off again. Hassan Reddick return.
I mean, people are making it out like he can read defenses like he's Tom Brady. I know he's awesome. He's awesome. He's an Arizona guy. I'm on his side, but not sure he's all that yet. I want to see. The jury's out for me.
Who do we got after San Francisco?
On the road in Dallas and on the road in Seattle.
Oh, more Dallas.
Can they lose back-to-back? Can they lose back-to-back games? They're not winning in Seattle.
They're going to beat Dallas again. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Dallas is a fluke.
I'll split that. A win in Dallas, but they lose in Seattle.
Sleepless in Seattle?
Sleepless in Seattle.
Then they have
All right, they lose in Seattle, I guess.
then they have Christmas Day versus the Giants and New Year's Eve versus the Cardinals.
Wow.
That's a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
No, they're in Arizona?
No, at home.
Oh, okay. Oh, that would have been righteous. I would celebrate the year with you guys.
And then they finish the year versus the Giants.
Oh.
They put the Giants 2 out of the last 3 weeks.
Give them a win, dog. Boom, boom, boom.
What more can you ask for if you're an Eagles fan? 13-4.
It's a good finish.
That's awesome.
Oh. So while we're going through this, we're going to start doing this as a segment every week now, where we were for a couple of weeks here. Duncan and I were breaking down a couple of games and talking about how and what and why. And we're going to take the entire schedule play action. All right, so I don't know if you know this, but here's the way I'm going to read the game off. I'm going to keep track. We're going to keep score. There'll be a prize for the winner at the end of the season, okay? I'm going to give you the game. I'm going to give you the points. You can't overthink it. You can't overanalyze it.
Yeah, like 20, 30 seconds most.
You got 20 seconds. I got a buzzer here somewhere.
Oh, shit.
I definitely – let me find the buzzer because I know with Duncan this buzzer is going to have to we need this buzzer here at some point.
We going through the weekly stuff or just
just so here tomorrow night. I'll start with you. Play action. Jacksonville at the Saints. Saints are -1. Who are you taking and why?
I am going to take Jacksonville, and Jacksonville actually has some weapons. I'm not totally sold on their defense, but after the Saints, they smoked the Patriots, and then they just didn't have much of an answer for the lowly Texans. Well, the Texans aren't that bad, but I think they're kind of the little streak is over. Jacksonville's legit, and if they don't win that division, something happened. Somebody got hurt.
Duncan, what do you got here? You got the Jags +1 or the Saints -1?
No, Jacksonville just a better team all around.
All right, and I also am going with Jacksonville. All right, so all three of us are in on Jacksonville right there. So AJ and D. All right, Sunday, Lions at the Ravens. The Ravens are -3. You better watch what you say because Jackson Ambush is watching.
Oh man,
and he's a Ravens fan. So although he's not paying attention to what's going on right now because he's too busy.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that, but what do you got here? Play action. Ravens
win it. It's tough. They're tough at home. They find a way at home. That's all I can tell you.
All right, Duncan.
Detroit. They're for real. Their
defense.
They're for real.
But is golf for real though? Maybe.
Josh Reynolds, Amon St. Brown, Aiden Hutchinson. They're for real, man. I've denied Detroit too long. They're good, man. They're good.
I can't wait to that Thanksgiving game, man.
Mm-hmm.
I can see Detroit as a representative in the NFC Championship game.
Yep.
All right.
I can.
Yeah.
So does that mean you got the Lions on that one?
Yeah. I'm taking the Lions on that.
All right.
+3? Yeah, I'm taking the Lions on it for sure. Vegas at the Bears. The Bears are +3. And is this? I haven't heard a report on Garoppolo, so I don't know. Is he on the IL for the rest of the season, or has anyone heard
either?
I think it's an AOC. It's an AOC game, isn't it? I believe it's an AOC
I saw
game.
The Jets traded Hardman.
Yeah,
back to
and I think Justin Fields is out too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
this is the Vegas game all over.
So play action. Vegas or the Bears? Bears are +3 in Chicago.
You know what? I mean, Vegas doesn't want to win at home, so I'm taking the Bears.
Well, the game is in Chicago.
In Chicago.
Oh, I know. I said Vegas doesn't want to win at home. I don't know why they don't win at home. But Bears somehow find a way. They suck too. The Bears still suck.
All right. So play action's got the Bears. Mr. Dad?
Vegas, baby. Vegas.
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 And flip a coin on this one.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to take the Bears.
Oh,
nice.
All right. We got the world beater Cleveland Browns. Who knows who's going to be quarterbacking?
Mm-hmm.
Going into Indianapolis, and the Browns are getting 2 points against Indy. Play action real.
So Anthony Richardson still. I mean, the guy he's out still. Minshew mania, like Joe Q.
Is there?
But the Browns defense, though, I hate to do it to you, Browns defense. PJ Walker, throw him in there from Temple. He's going to find a way again. Browns.
All right, play action on the Browns. Dunkin Dad.
Gardner Minshew. He's got 3 good games each year. It starts now. They beat the Browns.
I'm with you. I'm taking the Colts plus 2 points. Oh, all right. Here's this one's. This maybe is the. I don't think there is a game of the week this week, to be honest with you. But
maybe that Ravens one.
Buffalo going to New England.
Wow, what a change in the. How we.
Buffalo is -8. Buffalo's -8.5.
I never thought I would see a Bill Belichick team be, down this many points against the Bills, and you got to take I'd taken the Bills, and we'll talk about if Belichick and Tomlin are going to see the rest of the season later. So there you go.
I'll take the Bills, but I don't think they cover the 8.5.
Well, yeah. So then you're taking the Patriots then with the points, right?
I think I'll take the Patriots with the points. I think it's going to be messy. It's going to be a messy game.
I got to go with the Bills.
That's a big number, man.
It
Against
is.
Belichick at home.
Yeah. Yeah, because you remember week 1.
The over-under in this game is 41.5. Anybody want to take a stab at this?
Really?
The teams?
Yeah, those 2 teams, the Bills and the Pats. The over-under is 41.5.
I'll go under on that.
4 goes for 28, 13, 35. 4. Yeah, I take the under too.
Yeah, I'm going over. I think Buffalo's going to score that many points all by themselves.
Oh.
Yeah, it's possible.
Possible.
The Washington Commanders at.
Do this team still play football?
The Giants are only getting 2 points here.
Oh. Do we have to?
We could fill the team of Bleacher brothers, and we could beat the Giants by more than 2 points.
That's right.
Tyrod.
And I mean, you have to count Jackson Ambush as a Bleacher brother at this point. So
He's gonna. Yeah, he's my linebacker all day.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
he may play both sides.
it's hard to tell when you saw him on the show right now.
Mm-hmm.
That dude is solid, bro.
Yeah.
He's like a 20-year-old Mike Tyson solid.
Gosh.
Yeah. Play action.
Oh man, I don't know.
Commander or your New York Giants?
I think the Giants actually somehow find a way. I mean, if Tyrod Taylor's playing like Joe Q says, they actually might win this game. It'll be so funny. So I'll take the Giants. Hate to say it.
On behalf of TJ, I'm going to take the Commanders.
Oh, TJ.
The Giants have to win sometime. And that sometime is this Sunday.
No.
Time is now.
All right, here's a game that's a little bit interesting. You got the Atlanta Falcons going down to Tampa. Tampa's -2.5.
Yeah. I like this game, actually.
What do you like?
Who would have thought that creamsicle Bucks, they lost, but
those were
that
putrid.
game last week, Lions-Bucks would have been the game I was going to watch the most. So, not saying the Bucks are all that, but I think the Falcons, like they need to get the defense a little charged up, but they can do it. They can drive down the field. I got Atlanta.
Okay, Atlanta for play action. Atlanta +2.5.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
I may be scolded for this, and you might not see me for a couple days, but I just cannot trust Baker Mayfield. I can't trust him. I don't know what I'm going to get from him. Atlanta's not that much better. They kind of discovered Kyle Pitts again a little bit last week. I'm hoping that trend stays. I'll take the Falcons with the points. Tampa needs a couple more points for me to go Tampa.
Sure. Yeah, Jonnu Smith, Joe Cute. I mean, they actually have two viable tight ends.
Yeah, and plus they got the most likely rookie of the year kid, right?
Bijan.
Bijan Robinson. He's phenomenal, dude.
He's legit.
He's legit. Come on.
He could catch a little bit out of the backfield as well.
Yeah.
Starting
exactly.
next week, what'll make this segment even more fun, we'll bring a knocker in every week, somebody different, and have them come in also. And then if the knocker beats us, we'll put a prize up. Bleacher Brothers will put a prize up.
There you go. And just rapid fire at the knocker. Don't even give them time to think.
Yeah.
Gun to their head. Pick, move.
That's it. All right, so you got Pittsburgh at your resurging Los Angeles Rams. Rams are -3.
All right. If it's on me, I got to say your St. Louis used to be Rams are going to take that game easily. And don't fire Coach Tomlin yet, please. Like him.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'll take the Pikachu and the Rams.
All right. And I'm going Rams also. So all three of us are in on the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got the Cardinals traveling north to Seattle. Seattle is -8.
Oh my God.
It's tough.
-8.
That's terrible.
Ooh.
I hate to do it to you, Uncle Rico, but Cardinals don't travel. You know, you got 12th man, so Seattle's got that one on lock.
The Cardinals don't do much of anything well. Is DK Metcalf, is he playing in the game? Is Geno Smith back? They still banged up?
Notes here. I just got,
Oh, man.
The games.
I mean, I don't even, oh, God. They just, I mean, I'll take the Seahawks. Well, I think I got to take Arizona with the points. How many? It's 8 points?
8 points, yep.
8 points, man. Yeah, I'm going to take Arizona with the points.
All right.
You're taking Arizona +3. This segment needs music behind it, so I'm trying to find good music. But we'll be dancing. Can you guys hear the music? Slightly?
There you go.
Okay.
We got some credence.
I got Seattle on this game. All right, so Seattle. All right, so we got. Oh, here we go. The Penguin AZ.
Oh boy.
Green Bay at Denver. Denver's +1.
What?
Yes, they are.
+1.
How is
awesome?
Denver?
Yeah. What do you got here, Play Action Reel?
All right. Not just because he's my homie, but I am taking those cheeseheads. The Packers should be able to shut down the Broncos.
Oh, my gosh.
There you go. Aaron Jones might come back. I didn't know that.
Oh, Sunday. Well, it doesn't matter what the weather's going to be like. The Broncos are a bad football team.
No.
They're just a bad football
You say
team.
that because you saw them live in person from 2 miles up.
Sometimes you fool yourself into thinking like every NFL team, they're good because they're an NFL team. The Broncos are a bad team.
How would they stack up against FAU?
I think FAU would give them a fight. I think FAU is better conditioned than the Broncos.
Yeah.
Guarantee they're better conditioned than the Broncos.
FAU, they might lose by a field goal, and that's.
And the people in Denver are awesome. The social media people in Denver are awesome. Shout out. But you're just, I don't know. I don't think you beat the Packers, man. You're not going to beat them.
Yeah.
The 1 point is,
So you're going
Packers
with the
are
Pack.
with the
I
Packers.
will
Well, before you move on, Frank Clark, is he going to move somewhere? Is he going to get traded, do you think, for the Broncos at a defensive end? I mean, he's older, but he's viable,
Denver needs to reload with a lot of the draft picks and stuff that they leveraged in order to get Wilson and Sean Payton.
Wow.
And they made a little bit of move getting rid of the gentleman who just went to San Francisco on the defensive side of the ball, even though he's a veteran. They need draft picks, and they need them bad because they need to replenish a lot.
Yeah.
Just like I said, the Giants have to win sometime.
No.
So do the Broncos.
Oh, boy.
I'm taking that point. I'm taking it all the way to the bank. Your next game,
Thunder, thunder, thunder.
Chargers.
Thunder.
There you go.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
The Chargers at the Taylor Swift-driven Chiefs.
Oh, man.
Minus 5.5.
All right, so Taylor Swift passes the ball to Kelsey for at least 2 touchdowns, and you got your Chiefs taking that one too easy for me. That's an easy one.
Take the 5.5 points.
Yep.
Take the 7.5 points. Take the 10 points. San Diego has no chance versus them whatsoever. Keenan Allen can catch passes all day from a Bear, which, by the way, a Bear, I have not seen a more overrated, overhyped, wink, wink, MVP, whatever kind they sell it to you, quarterback. He's not that great. He's really not that great. He's got a lot of, you know what he has? He's got a lot of garbage time yards, a lot of garbage time touchdowns. We see this all the time in the NBA, garbage time points are, a Bear throws for all these yards. Oh, I got 3 touchdowns. Yeah, when you're chucking it because you're down 21 points in the fourth quarter and Keenan Allen whacks up 153 yards, sure that matters. But
He's a great fantasy guy.
Yeah, fantasy. He's like Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
But I want him on my fantasy team. But that's the only place I want him. I don't want to place him. Chiefs, they win. They win easy. They're probably making reservations for dinner around, 2:55 left in the second quarter. Yeah. Sorry.
Chiefs will win the game by 3 points. I'm taking the Chargers.
No.
Oh, that's going to be cool. Mark that one down. I
Mark
can't
that
wait.
down.
Sunday Night Football. We've already given our picks for this, kind of. Miami and their high-octane road show rolls into the link. And Duncan's taking Miami on this, correct?
Well, what are they? They're getting what?
Wow.
What's your points now? What are you
Minus
getting?
2.
Minus 2?
2.
I saw 2.5, but yeah. ESPN's got a 2.5, minus 2.5.
2.5.
Play action. I wrote these games down like 3 weeks ago, preparing for tonight. Okay, I have to prepare in advance. If the line changed, I just.
Oh, I know. No, I didn't. I ain't messing with you. You know.
Want to watch Coverlicious because they talk about the movement of the lines and the smart money and
the juice. You got the juice.
I live for that.
Lead Pipe Locks, one of those 2 shows.
Both those shows.
Tony Bruno is quitting his own fantasy football.
What?
I don't know. He didn't play last week. I
How do you quit something?
He hates fantasy.
DraftKings. Yeah, but he loved it the week he won. It's all he wanted to do. He called me up. He wanted to talk for like 30 minutes about how he won. I'm like, I don't care.
That he's been hating on fantasy forever. Luigi had the Funkin' Fantasy show forever. He'd be like, I don't want any part of that. And Luigi knew.
I heard from a reliable source that Tony sits there and handicaps his fantasy and is all in on it, watching games that he normally wouldn't watch just because of his fantasy. So, but what do you got?
I'll take
Duncan. I'm sorry. What do you got?
Give me the Dolphins, and they'll win by 3.
Whoa! All right, so Duncan plus 3. Play action. What'd you got here?
Like we always say on these shows, let's get it back to the Eagles. We'll win that one.
All right. And I'm taking the Eagles on this one. I think Miami's a joke, and they will be exposed. Monday Night Football. San Francisco 49ers at the Minnesota Vikings.
The number cannot be big enough. What is it?
The Vikings are plus 36.5. No, the Vikings are plus 6.5. 6.5.
Yeah, 6.5.
Let's give away a college line there. 6.5.
It sounds like it.
Oh, man.
So, play action.
Well, 49ers should win just by mistakes, really. I'm just going to go on and see if I can get a prop bet for Vikings turnovers. I'm sure I don't know, it's probably picked over. There's probably no good lines, but definitely 49ers.
All right. Duncan?
It pains me to say this because I have been on the anti-Purdy camp or whatever. We all look back and we listen to Al Michaels and we listen to Howard Conklin. Yeah, sorry, Howard, yeah. We listen to these guys, not Conklin. Yeah, exactly.
Who you picking, buddy? Who you picking?
Up against it.
Up against it. It's going to be Brock Purdy's coming out national party on Monday night. The entire world will be shown the full essence of Purdy power.
Oh my God, dude, you're like a dollar short and about 6-8 months too late on this.
Coming out.
No,
playoffs.
No.
This is the San Francisco thing you're talking about, right? What you saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Oh,
All right, so I'm going to show you two.
God.
BCB.
He's so superior to both of you guys.
You take the points.
I'm taking Minnesota in the points.
No.
You should. If you're betting, yeah.
49ers win a very close game.
No.
And all right,
They got to win sometime.
44 is the number.
4.
The tie in our total picks here.
Mm-hmm.
Over or under 44 in this game?
In the Vikings 49ers game?
Yeah.
Under.
Oh, that's tough on that one. 44. I might go under, but that over sounds good. But I guess I go under. Start to think about it. Those turnovers. Turnovers are going to happen.
All three of no, they're not going to happen. Brock Purdy doesn't turn the ball over. That was
No, you know what I'm talking about. It's the other guy, your cousin.
It's your brother.
Your brother.
All right, so we're all going under on those. Yeah, I get all kinds of scratch here. So I got it. I'll put it up. We'll post it on the up on the website. Dude, it was a good show tonight.
Phillies in 4.
Phillies in 4. Yes, definitely the Phillies in 4. Houston's up 5-2 in the 7th. Jackson Ambush was a great guest.
Yes, sir.
And he brought, because I know you guys can't see this, he brought a massive freaking audience with him.
Sweet.
Seriously, like a massive audience.
Oh.
And Jackson, Texas is, all right, Houston doing what they do on the road.
I'm behind. Let's see.
All right, guys. So, look, we appreciate everybody tuning in. You guys on Friday. Whoa, what are you guys doing on Friday night? Duncan, because that's how you guys rolled. Nobody gave you notice, I'm sure, but you're
there may not be a show on
Friday night
for us on Friday night.
We're going to be live stream. We should just do a live stream of me celebrating and you guys in Arizona celebrating too.
You rascal.
How confident am I? I'm going to go out with this
Don't
song
do it.
tonight.
Don't do it.
You know how I feel about this song.
You love this song.
Oh, my God. I would rather attend Brock Purdy's San Francisco coming out party as the guest of honor than listen to this song. I seriously would. Check out every Friday night. There's 3 of them. If you can get all 3 of them together at the same time, consider yourself blessed that you tuned in that night. But the last call after the Tony Bruno show. Oh God, I hate this song. How is this like Thunderstruck is a motivational song, but the Bee Gees is more of a motivational song.
It has 1 billion streams now.
So
That's
does
really
tonight's show after Jackson Ambush.
I don't think so. That's a hell of an interview.
Let's go.
You know what? I take it back. After listening, I can't do it.
Nah, don't.
Yeah, I'm like, what am I listening to, bro?
I'm in backs in 6.
Oh shit!
Taking my prediction back.
Step away.
Check out
Good night.
You got Play Action and Luker on Monday nights. Did you guys have technical issues Monday night?
We couldn't even do a show, bro. It was like something wonky happened again.
All right.
So,
Okay.
yeah, we talked about it.
Okay.
Hey, I've breaking Rocky news.
Well, breaking Rocky news.
Breaking Rocky news. Yeah.
Stallone died.
Paulie. Burt Young passed away.
Yeah, Paulie.
Oh man.
Yeah, Paulie.
Yeah.
Oh, Paulie.
Hey, Paulie.
Oh, Paulie. Your sister. Where's your sister at? Go get Adrian.
He passed away, didn't he?
Yeah.
A while back?
Mm-hmm.
but I paid the fool.
Pitiful.
Beautiful.
Pitiful. Oh, man.
Well, that's not it. I used to have all kinds of Rocky on here.
I
Now,
love Burt Young.
I'm not as dumb as you think I am.
Remember, he was in that one Amityville movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what's Paulie doing in this movie, bro?
What's he doing, man? All right,
All
Thunderstruck.
right, guys, we're back. We are back next week. I got another FAU guy lined up for us.
Championship week next week.
We'll have Bill Perkins will be with us from Top Fan Rivalry with baseball. Gerald White, who was originally scheduled to be on tonight.
Can't wait.
To next week. Gerald might actually go back another week just because we're so jam-packed, but we will. Anyway, we're going to be back. Stay tuned on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, and on YouTube Shorts over the next couple of days because we will be live constantly from Chase Field with fan interviews, game updates, hot dog eating contests, beer chugging, penguin streaking across the field like Bodysuit Man from Seinfeld. All of that is happening, and we're going to capture it all live.
Jello wrestling with Cactus.
Oh, yeah, you got to. That's what we do out here.
And thank you, Jackson Ambush. Make sure you follow him, JAmbush43 on Instagram. Look him up on Twitter. FAU. Oh, FAU is +2. You guys want to take that game against UTSA?
I feel like I'm in a violation. Yeah, all right.
It's at home. Nick the Flick is going to be on the sidelines firing the team up. Saturday night.
Boy.
So not only how freaking committed am I? I'm getting on a plane in a couple of hours to hit those 2 Diamondback Philly games. Then immediately after Friday's clinching game, I'm catching a red eye to get home to go cover FAU. That's how I roll.
Ooh, yeah.
Commitment.
This is the James Brown of Bleacher Brothers right here.
All in or all out. There's no in between.
Oh.
We'll see you guys next week.
Take care. Good night.
Bleacher Brothers.
Shaking on the knees. Turn up, come against me.